All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Robertson bringing you a live look from St. Pete Beach in its glory. A beautiful, beautiful afternoon. It's been looking like this all day. I hope you get the chance to get outside and soak up this incredibly warm and very humid kind of a Wednesday here. But yeah, it's a gorgeous beach day. And we are seeing some storms on the radar, though. Nothing too close to St. Pete Beach at this time, but we will be watching the radar closer to the coast as we get into this evening with some of these showers and storms that develop. So I'm going to track what's on the radar right now. We're going to talk about what's ahead for the rest of the week. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Hi, friends. I'm not sure how to say your name, Yoma. I'm sorry. But hi, Denise says she loves St. Pete Beach. How could you not? It's just a beautiful day. I was there this weekend. The water felt just perfect. No complaints when you're at our beautiful Gulf Coast beaches, right? It's a gorgeous day and it's a hot one. Check out our temperatures. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Mostly in the low 90s across the area as we head into our evening hour. I have a couple more hours of peak heat before we start to cool down a little bit, and a couple of these showers could help to cool us down just a little bit, but we're not seeing as much on the radar at this point. So not really much in the sense of rain cooled air to get us going through the rest of our afternoon. It's 93 in Tampa, 91 in Polk City, 95 in Mulberry. So a lot of 90s across the areas, a couple of 80s at the coast, just with that sea breeze. But really a steamy day. And just not as much rain on the radar compared to what we are seeing to the north of us. You kind of see these showers offshore, and there are a couple of storms firing up in Sarasota and Manatee County. But if you look well ahead here, it is just a showery day across the panhandle. And a few of these showers have been pushing into Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama throughout the last couple of days. This was all a part of a disturbance that the National Hurricane Center was actually monitoring for potential development. Thankfully, they dropped development chances significantly. Now it has a 0% chance of developing into any type of tropical system, which is good. But that trough that moved to the south is now going to converge with a cold front, kind of a more stalled front, stationary front. As it pushes into the southeast, that combination is going to continue to push more rain across portions of the northern Gulf Coast from Louisiana all the way into the Panhandle. So if you have any travel plans in the northern part of the state, or if you're going to be heading into the southeast over the next couple of days, just keep in mind that some heavy rain is possible. But that is technically out of our area, so we don't really have to worry about consistently heavy rain. And even if you're going to be heading into the northern part of the state, it's not going to be a washout of the next couple of days. Just periodic heavy rain throughout the morning and throughout the afternoons. But I don't think your entire day will be filled with rain. You can kind of see how this rain is broken up. That's what we're going to be expecting over the next couple of days. But that moisture does stay in place up there. And with that cold front approaching the state, that will allow for a bit more tropical moisture to move into our area locally. So we could see more scattered showers and storms as we head into the weekend here. A little bit more than what we're seeing right now on the radar, which is a decent amount. I'm going to go into our next rad here so we can really get a little hyper local. Most of the rain that we're seeing right now, these heavy downpours, tropical heavy downpours, what we're used to this time of year, are firing up in Manatee County, mainly along I-75 and east in Manatee. The coast, Bradenton, Anna Maria, all the way down to Sarasota is really not that bad. It's pretty quiet, actually, but you can kind of see just north of Shinytown, really heavy downpour. And these downpours are very small, but they're mighty. They produce a lot of rain in a short period of time. If you're going to be traveling along I-75, maybe into the Lakewood Ranch area, just keep in mind within the next 5 to 10 minutes, this is a heavy pocket of rain setting up along I-75 here. You can see Oak Knoll, kind of the Waterbury area, getting in on the heaviest of the rain that we're currently seeing across the area. Inland Sarasota County, from Shinytown all the way to Northport along I-75, getting in on a heavy downpour of their own. But most of the area, if not all of our viewing area, aside from inland Manatee and inland Sarasota, it's pretty dry for now. Now these storms are going to continue to fire up as we get into the rest of the afternoon and into our early evening hours. And some of these storms could produce really heavy rain, especially as those sea breezes eventually meet. Those storms will fire up along that, and we can get some torrential rain, especially to the east of I-75. I think that's the best shot of rain in the area today, at least the heaviest and more intense downpours. And you can see this here on our futurecast. Here is the rest of your day and how it's going to play out if it loads here. As you can see, most of our afternoon was pretty quiet, but you can really start to see those storms start to converge as you get into between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, mainly for interior Florida at first. So it's a 7 o'clock. You can see Highlands County getting in a nice little downpour. Really our interior counties just getting a soaking rain. From Polk County, Hardy, DeSoto, and Highlands. The coast stays pretty quiet over the next couple of hours. So I was starting the live off with that St. Pete Beach cam. Not only does it look gorgeous, you can still get out there and possibly catch a beach sunset. Because I'm thinking that most of the rain within the next few hours will be east of I-75. So looking good until later on this evening, and here's why. So you can really see how these storms set up. Polk County, whew, that's some good rain headed your way around 8 o'clock today, so just keep that in mind. You can see how these storms are going to be pushing back towards the Gulf. Now, I think a lot of the rain will fall apart before it gets to the immediate coast. But you can see around I-75, those heavy downpours start to fire up and push towards the Gulf. And Pasco, parts of Hillsborough County, you can see it continuing to push to the northwest there, but they will fall apart eventually. The atmosphere will stabilize, will be dry throughout most of our overnight hours. But there's still a shot that some of our coastal communities around the bay, around Tampa, even close to Pinellas, could get in on some more rain later on tonight. But the rain chances at the coast today are just not too high compared to our inland spots. Now, Thursday's a different story. We start the day off still pretty dry. We still have that southeasterly flow. The last couple of days we had a southwesterly flow, and that may not mean a lot to you, but when we have more of a westerly flow in place, we tend to get those showers a little earlier on in the day, sometimes during our commute time. But we have this kind of more typical summertime-like flow in place for Thursday. So your morning will be dry and partly cloudy, mostly sunny throughout the day. It's not until we get into around 1 o'clock we can start to see a few scattered showers pop up. You can see here, midday, 1 o'clock, at the coast first, and then they'll push inland as you get into the afternoon and evening. So this is around 6 o'clock. You can see some heavy downpours firing up to the east of I-75. Once again, quite like what we saw yesterday, but I really think our rain coverage becomes a bit more widespread as we head into Thursday. So a few showers around lunchtime at the coast first, and then more concentrated rain as you get into the late afternoon, early evening for our inland spots before most of the rain pushes out of here by 9 to 10 o'clock. So just keep that in mind if you have any lunchtime plans. If you're all the way from Pasco down to Sarasota County, keep in mind that there could be some rain that may impact those plans for you. But it won't be raining all day. Your morning looks to be pretty fine. But if you're going to be heading out to the beach, heading out to lunch around midday, keep in mind that the coast is going to see those showers first before it pushes inland. And we have rain chances reflecting the increasing showers that are possible for Thursday, and that may linger into the weekend too. So you can see Thursday our rain chances go up. Friday, possibly a similar situation. Saturday and Sunday, we can get a bit more shower activity across the area. Still, not everyone is going to get rain Saturday and Sunday, and no, it's not going to be an all-day type of washout situation. But like I was mentioning earlier, with that front moving in, it's not going to move into the state, but when fronts move in, ahead of that, we get moisture pooling. We get those winds surging out of the south. That's that tropical moisture that storms need, or that we need for storms to form, or showers and downpours to form. You have a little bit of lift from the closeness of that front. You also have the instability from that daytime heating. So that's a great combination for more scattered activity Saturday into Sunday, especially with that increasing moisture moving back in here. So I would say keep an eye on the radar as you head into the weekend. I wouldn't completely X out your beach plans. But you will need to be keeping a look out if you want to be dodging those showers and storms for sure, because you will see them throughout most of our weekend here. So here's your 7-day forecast. This was pretty easy, simple forecast for today, since there's not much to discuss that is very out of the ordinary. Afternoon scattered showers and storms return, and they stay in place pretty much throughout the rest of the week. As you can really see, that rain coverage does go up a bit more Saturday and Sunday. When you see 80% chance here, I really want to make clear that that does not mean that it's going to be raining all day. It's not going to be a washout of a day. It just means that there is higher confidence, and there's also a wider area of coverage that we are accounting for when we look at these rain chances and why they go up. So there is a better chance that, let's say you haven't gotten any rain in the last couple of days. It's very likely. There's some areas that have not seen rain in like 5 or 6 days, which is, especially if you live anywhere in Florida. I know for me, I've gotten rain every day in my home. But some people, there's not as lucky because there's just kind of very hit or miss. Saturday and Sunday, there is a better shot that you may get rain in your neighborhood. So we have that 80% chance there. But the timing kind of stays the same. It's going to be starting in the afternoon, and then throughout some parts of your evening. Overnight should be fine, and then we start all over again for Sunday looking, morning looking pretty quiet before those afternoon showers and storms fire up. Nothing that we're not used to, right? Tropics is pretty quiet, thankfully. This is good. Can't complain about that. Trying to find a tropics outlook here that is clear. We did have that system that we were monitoring in the Gulf of Mexico that is not being monitored anymore. So for now, no tropical development is expected over the next 5 days. We love to see it. One of the reasons why we're not really seeing as much activity in that main development region is this. Look at that. Look at all that dust. It's still dust season, and that's one of the reasons why in July we really don't see a lot of storms develop near the coast of Africa. Those waves are still coming off, but they are fighting with this dry, dusty mass of air. When the systems ingest dry air, they struggle. They try to fight against it, but a lot of times they don't make it out. The drier air usually wins. So you have this dust continuing to push across the tropical Atlantic. That is helping to limit or inhibit a tropical storm formation, which is good for now. Can't complain about that. But of course, we cannot let our guard down as we get into the next couple of days. July is usually a very quiet month, so we're seeing that reflected here. But that could all change pretty quickly as we head into August, which sometimes it does. You can see, there we go. There's that dust. There's also a lot of dust across the Caribbean too. If you have any friends who live in Trinidad and Tobago, they are dealing with that right now. Very thick dust layer. This is being picked up on our satellite. You can see it very clearly. But we're thankful for that mass of dust. We are very thankful for that, because we don't see many storms when that is present. Okay, that is pretty much it for me. Everything is relatively quiet for now. There are still a couple of storms out there, but nothing too significant, nothing we can't handle. Now throughout the rest of the afternoon, through our evening, make sure that you're watching our forecast on air, because there will be more storms on the radar around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, just not really right now. But if you watch out later, we're going to be heading out. I don't know what I was just trying to say. you watch out a little bit later. You may need to dodge one of those storms there. I'm just saying hi to everyone. Hi, Nick. He says, hitting the water with jet skis. Ooh, I'm jealous. I want to go. Hey, Joe. Oh, and she's asking about when will we get the rain from the panhandle. Yeah, once again, we're going to get some increasing moisture as we get into the weekend, but technically that area of low pressure that is responsible for bringing in all the rain, we're really not going to deal with that directly. So we're good for now, Joe. Hi, Debbie. How's it going? Cheryl, hi from the Kansas City area. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will leave it on this shot of St. Pete Beach because it's pretty, and I will see you all soon. Bye.